Hey guys, this is your girl Jennifer Land, the crown jewel, prophetic voice, and certified life coach for women who desire marriage. If you are a woman that desire marriage, or you know that this is the season that God is calling you to be a wife, and you're interested in signing up for a coaching session, you can find that link down in the description of this video. I also have an upcoming author's workshop. If you are someone who has always desired to be an author, you can also find that link down in the description. The reason that I decided to do this video is because of a community post that I put up. And so the title of that community post was Prodigals Not Allowed. Prodigals Not Allowed. And so I think there were a number of people that were confused with that post because there were some comments that were saying that just as God has, and I'm paraphrasing, just as God has accepted the prodigals, so are we. Okay. And so there were a number of comments that had that similar thought. And so, if any of you guys are currently in communication with your prodigal, I want you to put prodigal down under the comments in this video. If you are currently in communication with your prodigal, go on and put prodigal in the comment section. Put prodigal in the comment section. The thing about it is, for everyone that are currently in communication with your prodigal, I need you to go back and read the story of the prodigal son. Go back and read the story of the prodigal son. Now, the reason that I say prodigals are not allowed, no prodigals allowed, God does not call us to be in covenant with prodigals. Okay. How can two walk together if they are unequally yoked? And so, if you think about the prodigal son, when the prodigal decided that he wanted to go out into the world, he wanted to take his inheritance, go out into the world, live this reckless life. He wanted to live this reckless life, partying, engaging in with prostitutes, so on and so forth. He was not in communication with his father. He was not in communication with his father. Now, why do you think that was? He was not in communication with his father because he was not ready to live the life that God had called him to live. So, the story of the prodigal son, the father represented God. The prodigal was not ready to live a life for God. He wanted to continue to walk in deception, darkness, all these different things, being a part of the acts of the world. And so, what I am saying for many of you guys, if you are in communication and you know that you have a prodigal, but God has said that this is your person, you should not be in contact with them. Now, many of you guys may get upset with me saying that, but you guys know on this channel, I'm going to keep it real because I want to see love really manifest. I want to really see you guys walking these love stories out. As long as you are engaging a prodigal and doing what they want you to do, um, how do you think that your love story is going to come together? Because I can tell you firsthand, okay, this is not what God is calling you to do. He is not calling you to communicate and be in the life of a prodigal. Okay, your father wants the very best for you. When you think about the prodigal, they are living reckless lives. They're saying things that they shouldn't be saying. They're engaging counterfeits. You have got to start to think more of yourself. Your heavenly father wants nothing but the best for you. And if you are still engaging a prodigal and you feel like it's hard to break away from them, I need you guys to go on and sign up for a coaching session with me so we can get this thing figured out, because it is time for these love stories to move. But as long as you're doing the same things, you're going to continue to get the same results. Now, again, many people might be mad that I'm speaking this way, but again, this is not a channel of deception. Many people are watching these channels and these so-called prophets or false prophets, and they're tickling your ears, telling you what you want to hear. Where does it say in the Bible that the father took the prodigal back? When the prodigal came back home, he had a renewed mind. He had a renewed mind, and he was no longer thinking the same. He was ready to live life for his heavenly father. He was ready to come into covenant, into agreement with his heavenly father. So I'm telling you guys right now, if you want to see these love stories move and you are in communication with your prodigal spouse, it is time to cut them off. It is time to cut them off. You have to think about the real reward that you're going to get in the end. Do you want a temporary reward where it's not going to last, or do you want a permanent reward? And so, in order for us to receive that permanent reward, we have to start doing things God's way. Okay. We have to start doing things God's way. Nowhere in the Bible that does it say that God took in a prodigal, that he engaged with a prodigal. It was not until he renewed his mind and decided that he was ready to start living for his father that he became a different person, aka your prodigal spouse. When they make it up in their mind that they are ready to do right by you, that they are ready to do right by their heavenly father, that's when they're going to be transformed to the God ordained spouse, your kingdom partner, who you are supposed to do life with, who you are supposed to build with. But it's not going to happen. It's going to be on hold if you're constantly engaging a prodigal. Are you constantly engaging a prodigal? Okay, it's time for us to put on our big girl panties, our big boy draws, and go after what God has said that we can have. Go after what God said you can have. And so sometimes that means doing things hard, okay? It may not come that easy. It may not be easy for you to break away from the prodigal, but these people are not even in their right state of mind. They're not in their right state of mind. They can't treat you the way you deserve to be treated. They can't give you the things that you deserve to have because they are walking with the kingdom of darkness. And so I just want you guys to think about that. If you are currently in communication with a prodigal, this is a no judgment zone. I just want to see how many of you guys are in communication with your prodigal. Do you feel like it's been hard to break things off with your prodigal? And here's something else that I want to mention. If your prodigal is engaging a counterfeit, there is no way, okay? You have to know your worth. There is no way I'm going to be engaging with a prodigal and they are engaging counterfeits. Again, we have to know our worth. And so I may do a part two of this. I may do a live. I'm short on time, so I can't stay on here long. But I did just want to address that community post. And let's have some conversation in the comments to see where everybody's minds are with this situation. But again, I want you guys to have those love stories that God said you can have. So I am never going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear just for clicks and views like many of these people are doing. It's not happening over here, okay? And so we got to do what we got to do to get these love stories moving. And number one is getting rid of these prodigals. Okay. That is it. That is all, guys. This is your girl, Jennifer Lynn, the crown jewel, and I will talk with you guys next time.